What's going on, Scales Crew? Welcome back to another edition of the Review It Alls. Ow! And this is our season finale, episode 10. And it's the sound off episode. And you might recognize the person that I have here with me today. She has been here once before when we did our body positivity episode in season 1, where we talked about HCG drops and working out and being, healthy but still having a larger size of a body frame and whatnot. We did a lot of talking, so we're here today because she got to sound off about some stuff, and I do too. And we got 5 things, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 topics that we are going to talk about and sound off about, because so many people choose not to, and we're going to. Let me give a disclaimer.
No, they talk about it. They just don't talk about it openly.
Bingo. See?
Look, doors are closed.
See? So let me get this disclaimer, since she, piggybacking off of what she just said. Some of these topics might be sensitive to our viewing audience. Viewer discretion is advised. Or, if this ain't for you, boo, keep it scrolling. Swipe! Anyway, so, we ain't even gonna waste no more time. We're gonna get straight into it. It's time to sound off. And our first topic is going to be about race in America. Now, we know a lot of what has been going on when it comes to unarmed black men being killed by the police. We know about racial inequality. We know about the gambit of everything that is encompassed when it comes to racism that's going on right now. That's a repetition of the 50s and the 60s. But from the other side of the spectrum, talking to someone from another side of the spectrum here, and we're gonna get into it, and it's not what you think. So I'm gonna go ahead and let her sound off about it. So, Marlene.
Through this whole duration, you hear, when I speak on it, because I am pro-black, I support the community, I'm all for equal rights, all of that. I have biracial children. I've been with black men since I was 16. I am now 48. You hear, well, you don't know what it's like to be a black person. You don't know what it's like to be a black woman struggling in this world, this, that, and the other. And you're right, I don't. I don't know what it's like to live as a black person in today's society. I don't know what it's like for my ancestors to go through what they went through as far as being black. But I do know what it's like to be a white Italian woman living in a world with a black man and black children. I get it from both aspects. I have white people who disown me or don't want to talk to me because I'm killing my race. I have black people that don't want to talk to me because I'm taking their men. First off, they're not yours to take. They're people, if we want to do black positivity. So it is also difficult. I chose this life, and I deal with it every day.
So what are some of the things that that you hear? Like, I know some people, like, okay, but you know what, screw that. I'm just going to say it like this. So I've known people to say that you really wouldn't be able to relate or know what it feels like because you are a white woman. Like, just speak on that, because I remember we were talking about that on Facebook at one time. Not me and you, but there was a big discussion about it on Facebook, and it turned into like a whole bunch of rigmarole because there are a lot of ignorant people that we know.
Yeah, like, I can't know what it's like for my man to be going through what he's going through. I don't know what it, like, 100% feels like, but I know what it feels like to be frustrated. I know what it feels like for a society to look at me a certain way because of who I am at no fault of my own. So, no, I can't say, oh, I might not be able to relate in that aspect, but I know what it's like to support my man if he is going through something. I know how to listen. I know how to help him go through his different emotions that he might be going through. It's frustrating. Don't tell me I don't know how to handle my man simply because of my color, because at that point, you're doing exactly to me what someone else is doing to you. And that's not okay. That's not okay. You don't want to be looked at a certain type of way because you're black and this, that, and the other. Don't look at me a certain type of way because I'm white, because if we break it down, I've been within the black community longer than I've been within the white community.
Catch that tea. So, for those of you out there that are listening and know this young lady and have prejudged her based off of this, I hope you have a better understanding. Of course, I don't know if any of those people will be watching anyway because they're full-blown haters and they smell like earring back. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I hear all the time, why are you trying to be black? Why? I'm not. Yes, I have picked up slang, which I don't think is black slang. I think it's hood talk or
it's an African American language. It's kind of like ESL and like English as a second language, but it's basically the King's English, but it's in an African American form. And what a lot of people seem to not realize is the way that we talk or hood slang is directly translating our ancestry. Because I posted on my Instagram page before another hater, had to report it. You know who you are, and you know what you can do. Burn. I posted a video where the young lady was from South Africa, and she was speaking African dialect and stating that these were things that were directly descendants of, this is what this means. Like, you got me, that, she said that in their native language. Like, you're doing too much native language. So, like, it was there. And some of you all that watch this, y'all that follow me on Instagram, you know that. My Instagram is still up. You can still see me. I just can't see my page and y'all.
Let's not even make it a black or white issue. Let's make it like, I'm from Ohio. Mm-hmm. I could live in Ohio until I'm 10, 15 years old. If I move to Mississippi, by the time I'm 30, I'm going to be speaking Mississippi language. I'm going to be speaking country. I'm going to be calling pop soda. I'm going to evolve to the situation that I'm in. It's not because I moved to a more black city or whatever. Just take the race out of it. It's about the environment in which you are. It doesn't have anything to do with color.
Products of your environment. So quit telling people that they're trying to act black. Especially when you don't even act it yourself.
That's a whole nother subject.
Okay. Let's not go there. Like, I'm so sick of people doing that stuff. Like, you know, I could say a whole lot more on that, but we're going to segue into our next topic. I want to talk about how people in these streets got me up. I want to sound off about it. Let me go ahead and tell y'all something now. Keep me out of any of your personal matters that don't directly concern me, because then it gets messy.
Messy.
Do not involve me in anything because I was unaware. And I like to keep it that way. I protect and keep my energy, so whatever energy that people are coming with that ain't matching with mine, keep that over there.
Especially when it's not their mess. How you gonna bring other people into something that's not even your mess? It has nothing to do with you.
That whole part. Like, come on, man. Like, there is no issue, so I don't even understand what the issue is. Like, I understand what y'all issue is, but there's no issue, so I don't even understand what the issue is. So, like, it is what it is. Keep that energy over there. I'm trying to protect mine. See these crystals? Always worn. Never taken off. Protecting my energy, honey. And that's on period. But like, you want to sound off about people having you stop? Sound off, girl.
I am a quiet person. Not quiet in person, but I am a quiet person leaving people alone. I go to work. I come home, I take care of my kids, I go out once a month. I don't care what you do. I don't care who you're sleeping with. I don't care what you eat. I don't care when you sleep. I don't care about you, so that's all I'm going to say.
I don't care. Like,
I don't care.
Listen, got too many fish to fry and too many things going on to be worried about small potatoes. So, that's just what it is. Like,
there's only two things in the world I'm scared of, and that's losing my kids and my mother. That's it. My mama's scary.
That's it. She's gonna losing the kids and the mom. So like, hey, like y'all look, people just let people live and let live.
Yeah.
Capiche? Live and let live. And we'll be cool on that subject. That's all I'm really gonna say about it, because that's all I really have to say. If I have anything else to say, catch it on the next album. Anywho, moving on. Next topic. Let's sound off about this trend that we've seen here lately.
Karen? Are we talking about Karens? Okay, Karens.
Let's talk about Karens. I'm gonna sound off about one that we saw when we went to Mr. Chicken a couple of weeks ago. And now, if you don't know what Mr. Chicken is, then that means you didn't watch the first episode of last season. Go back, rewind, and watch, and you'll see. But I'm gonna let her sound off first. Talk about the Karens, baby.
I know there are a lot of Karens out here, and I have a different aspect on this situation, because our girl just got shown that you can't call everyone a Karen.
She sure did.
Some things are meant to be addressed. Don't let the trend that's going on get your behind whooped, because if you call someone a Karen that is in the middle of something important and it's not a Karen situation, you're liable to get your ass whooped. So don't be a follower. Just stop, because every situation is not a Karen situation. I'm far from a Karen. If I'm speaking on something, it needs to be spoken on. Believe that.
That's facts on top of facts. Now, me in my Karen situation was totally different, because it wasn't directly our Karen situation, but me, Andrew, and our niece Kiana, we all went to Michigan for the day to hang out, have fun, whatever. Mm-hmm. And we went to Mr. Chicken, the one on Telegraph Road in Dearborn Heights. Big ups to them. Yeah. Well, then the next time you have a weekend off, you let me know. We're taking you to Mr. Chicken.
Okay.
That's on period. Yeah, see? Yeah. Another one. We've converted her over to Mr. Chicken. Oh, sorry. Anyway, so we're up there, and they happened to give us the middle seat. They were still keeping their COVID restrictions very tight, so they gave us the middle table or whatever. They had, and it was enough for 4, and there were 3 of us. They had a family come in. There was a table, a party of 5, and they ended up having to sit at a booth. And there was this man who was on 2 crutches and had a knee brace on, sitting in a booth by himself, right beside, like directly across from tables that were connected to us almost. The mom, the grandma's sister, the aunt, and 2 young men. One, we couldn't tell whether or not he was the husband or if he was like a older brother, and then of course the one that was playing baseball that day. In Novi, they had a game in Novi, Michigan. So, as we were sitting there, the mom keeps complaining about having somewhere to sit, and then the aunt jumps in and was like, I could have this place closed in less than 30 minutes. I could just take a picture and send out a message. And like the manager was like, the manager who's young, and I give you props, bro, you handled that with class, because the manager is a young kid, and she's like, I could call this and that. He was like, go ahead, I will gladly do that, and then I will gladly call the owner and let them know that you all are being very rude and very disrespectful, and he'll have me put you out before they get here to inspect anything here. Go ahead. Read her, and I was sitting there just eating my chicken like.
Yeah, now that's a Karen.
Smashing. So, here's the thing. The man who was sitting in the booth turns around and offers up his seat so they could have a table in the booth. The grandmother, who apparently had knee surgery on Tuesday, and this is a Saturday, she had just had knee surgery that Tuesday, and she out with just a walker, nothing on her knee, on Saturday.
It's not happening.
We were like, okay. We had even offered up our table because we just got tired of you were blowing my entire day high. You were blowing it. and I was enjoying my chicken high, and I was coming off of it because y'all were just giving me too much. So he gives up his table, and they're like, "Oh my God, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you." And he went and sat in that booth by himself, which it wasn't a big deal, you know. We actually, Andrew asked for us to asked the waiter to put his bill on our tab. So when the tab came and they saw it, because they heard us ask that. So when they saw it, they take the tab and was like, nope. The son did. He came and grabbed it and was like, nope, we're taking care of that. And the mom was looking like, and he was like, yeah. Because she continued on. I have to go get my own napkins. There was one person working and she was training someone else, and the girl didn't know what she was doing. I mean, poor thing. I feel so bad for her. I ain't even gonna call out on what we saw, but felt bad for her. You know what I'm saying? So the moms and they kept for nothing, and it was like, all that was a blessing.
They're miserable.
They exactly just super miserable. And I I didn't take it as, oh wow, because Andy and I looked at us when they took the bill. We looked at each other like, shit. Oh, you ain't got the. We don't want you paying for it. We didn't, cause y'all started this. Y'all wouldn't even have to come. So I guarantee you, if that wasn't the husband that was sitting with her when she got home, and how big that bill was, cause ours was like what, close to $60 by itself, and the one man's his was like $30-something. And I know y'all had, yeah, good luck. But see, she was probably one of those people that could do that. But he's not going to be happy about it. But what I wanted to say about the man who gave up his seat, when they told us it was a 20-minute wait and we were ahead of him and he found out, he offered up his spot to us. And we were like, no. And he kind of, I'm not going to lie, he kind of freaked Andy out because he was just like very talkative. And Andy was like, why is this guy talking to me? He's talking to me too much. And I was like, no, he's cool, he's cool, he's cool. And so it was just like, as the night progressed, we just saw how cool that man really was. But it was like my thing, this man is on 2 crutches and a knee brace, and he gave up his seat. And the whole time the grandma was like, I can just sit in the booth, it's not a big problem. No, Mom, you don't need to sit there. You need to sit there. Da, da, da. She wants to sit in the booth. Shut up.
Right.
So, some of y'all that are really Karens out there, y'all really need to chill. Because that's not cute. At all.
But make sure they're a Karen before you call them that. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Get you dragged across the floor.
Okay. All right. Topic number 4. Let's sound off about drama, child.
Drama,
child.
I think some people cannot survive without it. Like, legitimately cannot survive without it. I don't know if they have to create drama so the messiness within their own family and their own life seems minute because all this stuff is going on around them, or what the issue is, but it's driving me nuts. I'm almost 50 years old. I don't have time for that.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't either. Like,
I got enough drama with my kids. I can't handle.
Like, my sound off about drama. Go to hell with that drama. I don't want it. Don't need it. I hadn't had it in a long time since I had to pull up on somebody whose name will not be mentioned, not for no clap on my channel, but I had to pull up on somebody a long time ago, and they didn't show. And that was the last time I had to deal with some drama. And I don't intend to do it no more. I guess they must have proved to people that you're not going to push me into no corner and think I'm just not going to attack. Don't play with me. I don't care who you are. Do not play with me. Like, if I don't bother you, and I don't say nothing to you, and I ain't speaking your name, and ain't worried about you, don't play with me. Play Monopoly. Play the Lotto. Play with yourself.
Parcheesi's fun.
Play with your kids and your dog. Don't play with me. Did you just say Parcheesi?
Isn't that a game?
It is. Parcheesi is a game. Chinese checkers is a game. And, you know, people can choose from Milton Bradley.
Candy Crush is right on your phone.
Yeah, Milton Bradley, Hasbro, Zing, Parker Brothers. You got a plethora of people that you can choose to play with, but don't choose to play with me.
Right. Because that's a losing game.
Baby. I ain't even...
And I don't do anything I know I'm going to lose at. Nothing.
And defending myself is one thing. I know I'm not going to lose it. So,
no.
Please. I ain't about that life when it comes to drama. But I'm about that life. But that drama shit, I ain't about that life.
Mm-mm.
I don't have time for that. For real.
No.
So, this last topic is going to segue into our giveaway. But I want to sound off about users. People that like to use people.
Users. Okay.
Now, all I'm really gonna say, cause we are protecting identities and everything, but all I'm gonna say is I see you, I see y'all, I see what y'all doing.
I think everybody has people within their world that are users. They only call you when they need something. They only call you when they want to vent. They constantly need something. So you need to ask yourself this. If it feels like you're constantly saying thank you, because you should say thank you anytime someone does something for you. That's only polite. And if you don't, you're a piece of shit.
Period.
But if it feels like you're saying thank you more than you're welcome, you need to reevaluate your life. Everyone comes on hard times. Everyone needs help with clarity in certain situations in their life. But if every day you need clarification or you need something, or it's time to refocus. Refocus. What? I'm just saying.
Because that's facts, and it's like, I'm not saying anything. I'm just like, I see y'all. And when I say I see y'all, I'm not pinpointing anyone in particular. I see a lot of it, a lot of people. So I see y'all.
And they be the ones that when everything's going good, you got that friend, when everything's going good, you don't hear from them. Mm-hmm. But then as soon as something happens, it's, oh my God, I need your advice. Or, oh my God, this just happened.
That's nice. Well, I was cooking dinner. I'm going to talk to you later. Bad. I match energy. What you give, you get back. So, we're not just gonna, you know what? I ain't getting ready to rip nobody no ass or no new asshole, so we're just gonna leave it at that.
Because it happens everywhere.
Yeah, it does.
It's not any particular person.
Yeah, it happens too many times for people. Y'all need to stop it. Quit using, whether you're using people, the system, whatever. If you quit using, stop. Just stop. Just stop. Anyway, I'm going to be nice. And this is the portion of the show where I announce the giveaway. You have to do the following to enter to be in the contest. You will win a prize package that is worth $150. It will be sent directly to you. All of your information will be protected, so no worries. It won't cost you a thing. You need to email us at reviewitalls2020@gmail.com, and in that email, I want you, the viewer, to answer these 3 questions. Okay? 1. Who was the second episode of season 2 about, and what did we discuss? Question number 2. What was the topic of discussion for the Review It Alls? I'm not going to give you the actual episode, but it was season 2. We had a topic of discussion where we talked about art. Not wall art, but we talked about art. Keywords, talk art. Look it up. And the third question. Why do you feel like you should be given this prize package? Everyone that enters will be randomly selected. We were gonna say it would have been done this week. So once you put in you have until, we're saying they told us June 7th, but we're actually gonna take it. I'm gonna extend it a little bit. Shit. I'm not gonna extend, I'm gonna shorten it. You got the answer by June 4th. June 4th. We will pick the winners on June the 15th. There will be 2 winners. So make sure you get your entries in. Again, the email address is info. I'm sorry, it's not info. I was getting ready to say LK stuff. It's reviewitall2020s@gmail.com. If you want to win, you gotta send it in. Okay. So we want to thank you for joining us for our season finale of season 2 of the Review It Alls.
Love you, boo.
Thank you once again, Marlene, for coming.
You're welcome.
I love having her here because we cut up. It's so fun. It is, and we talk real shit, and I like that. So, thank you. It's been a wonderful season. Thank you to all of our guests that have been on the season this year. And we all will see you in the fall. So make sure you are tuning in for the Review It All show around September for the premiere of season 3. Now that doesn't mean that on this channel that this is it. No, baby, we got music videos that are gonna be dropping for you this summer. We have short films that will be dropping for you this summer, and teaser trailers that are coming this summer for all of the projects that we have going on. So please make sure you keep it locked. This is not over. And if you haven't been watching, you need to start watching Queer Ear because we're in season 1 and we have 2 more episodes before we hit the finale as well. So make sure you are tuning in there too. Once again, I am Jerron. I thank you all so much for watching. We are at 110 subscribers. Once we get to 1,000, we giving away some money. So y'all better tell your friends out there, like, share, and subscribe. And the person that helps me get to 1,000, you might get that coin too. So don't play games. Don't play with me. Let's do this. Thank you once again for a hot season. And we out of here. Ta-ta-ta. See ya.